Hey all, welcome to this episode of A Good Problem to Have. I'm your host, Tyler Olson. Before I get started, any of you who are watching on YouTube or see the clips on Twitter or TikTok, I appreciate your patience with me as my background has changed many times. I am renovating my office and it takes some time. And so I've been working in different places this month, and so my meetings and recordings have have taken place with different backgrounds. But I'll be back in the office soon, the official office. Anyway, I wanted to talk about mistakes that new attendings make. And I'm going to turn this into a bit of a series. So, come back next week and the week after and the week after and the week after, because I'm going to be talking through 9 of them. And I wanted to jump into the first one with you today. And it's a combo. A lot of people, they'll right out the gate, they'll, like in the doctor world, they'll say, watch out for lifestyle creep, watch out for lifestyle inflation. Your spending is going to go up, and then you're going to ruin your prospects for the future and your ability to save for retirement. And they're not wrong technically. But there's also the other side of it, and that's spending paralysis. You're in training, you're in school for so long, and this problem can swing in either direction. Sure, the spring has been compressed for so long, you just want to buy all the new cars and you want to buy the really expensive house in the neighborhood that is walkable and is close to the things that you enjoy doing, and it's in the great school district if you've got kids, and your income is $350,000 now. Wow, like that's so much money. I can buy $1 million house. I can buy a $1.2 million house. I have to. Things are so expensive in my city. Even like a condo that's 1,100 square feet is over $1 million. I have no choice. I have to do this. Sure, that path can be fraught with issues. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to increase your spending or increase your lifestyle expenses. It's just the mental side of this area of decisions. It can get out of control, and it can get to a place where you don't really have intention with what you're doing, and then all of a sudden you're not on solid footing anymore. And that's on the spending side. But on the not spending side, that's also a problem. Seriously, I know a lot of doctors that have a lot of trouble being able to get themselves um, a newer car, to allow themselves to take a vacation, to because they're and again, like that time frame, however long it was in training and school, there's this new mentality that you just feel like money is so scarce because it has been for so long. And now the paychecks are coming in and there's this money, and you're like, fear sets in that it's not real, or that it won't be what you think it is. And you're about to do something stupid. You're worried that you're going to do something stupid, right? Spending paralysis is very real. And I'm not saying that saving is bad. Obviously, it's not. It's good to save. It's good to be shrewd about our financial decisions. But ask good friends that will tell you the truth if you're doing so overly so. Because you could hurt yourself that way too. You could be missing out on life experiences when you're youngish, and energetic, and you have the time, or you can create the time. So don't miss out on that either. The jump from training to attending, it's really, it does a number on your brain, one way or the other. And so what you want to do is you want to go into this by analyzing your cash flow, your income, and your expenses. That is the action item here. You need to build an intentional spending and saving plan. This is a cash flow plan. Money in, money out. And that factors in a lot of things. Student loan payments, taxes, insurance premiums, like disability insurance premiums. Some of us pay monthly. A lot of people pay semi-annually or annually, and those come in, randomly. You got other stuff, like especially if you're self-employed and you're having to pay your own professional insurance, or if you own your own practice, boy, the cash flow is that much more complex, and you got to keep those business expenses separate. And if you're a long-term 1099 locums tenens doctor, you want to do that too. Have a separate PLLC, separate business checking account, keep things separate from your personal stuff. Not just from a liability standpoint and bookkeeping standpoint, but from a personal cash flow organization standpoint. All of this helps you to clearly see, what am I spending? What am I earning? What's left over? How can I redirect my cash flow into, yes, investing, yes, maxing out your 403b, maybe your 457b, maybe a backdoor Roth, taxable investment account, all those really fun, but also responsible to your future self things. Really great, right? But also, where am I directing my spending money, right? Because you want to increase your spending, you should. And you want to think about, what do I prioritize? What matters to me? What makes me feel alive? What refreshes me and my loved ones? There's a lot of, figuring out various types of debt and what needs to be addressed, redirecting cash flow those ways. So as you go into attendinghood, you want to be intentional about where your money is going, whether it's saving or spending or paying down debt, whatever it is. So before deciding how much or how little to spend, make a cash flow plan. We'll see you next week.